Hi everyone, we are group for number 3, and today we will discuss about problems of online teaching and learning process. Uh, with me, Pascarado Yusef Insinaga, Yesmaria Dabuke, Priscilla Talaksoro, and Mikaela Sitohang. As we know, today we have the big problems, and there is COVID-19. We have the pandemic. This is so very bad situations for everyone, including we are as a student. So we will discuss about this. I want to questions to you. For the first, I want to ask to Ismaria, how are you all at the end still choose the join to the college, either in the pandemic situations? Why you not looking for job?
All right, I chose the college because I think education is very important. And even though in this pandemic has many obstacles, but that's no reason for us to stop our studying, because if we continue our studying, maybe we have many things and we get new things from our educations, and we have so many opportunities to take a job maybe. And because of this pandemic, I think not only online learning process, but our workplace is also closed. So I think my choosing it's so good for me and important for me, because education is very important. I think that's all.
So that you mean education is number one for you, and another thing that you choose enter to the college because workplace is not enough to looking for senior high school, I think, like that.
Yes, of course, education is very important. So I will continue my job maybe after I graduate from my university.
Okay, I think I know your point. What about you, Michaela? Why you choose to enter the college?
Because I think graduation from high school is difficult to find a job, and including during the sun pandemic, it's very difficult to find work. And maybe my parents also don't support to working because they prioritize me to learning and completing my education. In my opinion, it's better to continue my study even though at home drug and offline learning system. I think it's enough.
Okay, I think your answer same with Ismaria. What about you, Priscilla?
My opinion same like Maria's opinion, because education is important in our life. And why I entered college in this situation, I never think this pandemic can be a long pandemic. Yeah, we start the first semester in online class. I think it just for 6 months or maybe 4 months. But until now, we still in online class. When the first semester is over, I ever think to looking for job. But when I asked my parents, when I want to looking for job, my parents didn't give a permission. And the reason is because education is important in your life, so you must continue your study and you don't want to looking for job. That's why until now I still study. Thank you.
Okay, I think Your answer, you are a very good answer because I'm same. I same with you guys because I think education is still number one. So I choose the enter the college because the reasons too. So uh, in the process learning online class, what are things that you really had when you at the online class? Do you have any problems? I think. Can you give the answer of that? Anyone can answer?
Yes, of course. I wanna answer these questions. Actually, many things that I get from learning online. For the first, and this is so special, and maybe this is a bad impact for me. I think that's about connection. When I when I study online, when my lecturer explain about the material, sometimes my network unstable or lost. So that's make me so angry about this network because that's obstacle for me. I cannot hear what my lecturer explained, and also I don't know about the material well. So I think my network is I think network is so bad for me if I do my learning online. I think that's all. Thank you.
Okay. Accept the trouble. You do you have any problems like the lecture or the systems of online class
Uh,
or just that connection?
Maybe nothing because I think only network that make my learning online process so obstacle for me. I think that's all.
Okay. Uh, the how about you, Priscilla?
The things I really hate in online class is if I have a bad connection. So I can hear that clearly when my lecturer explain about the material. And sometimes if the lecturer call my name, so I can answer it. Yeah, because I have a bad connection. And maybe the lecturer think I'm not in the class, but I still on the class. So that's why I really hate that if I have a bad connection. Just that. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. How about you, Michaela? Do you have the same problem with Ismaria and Priscilla, or you have the any problems?
I think same with them. And the thing that I had when studying online is sometimes network is disappear when the lecturer explains something so that it doesn't focus on learning. And sometimes it's not just the student network but the lecture network as well. So it makes a broken and unclear sound. So it's bad for me.
Okay, I think we have the same problems. There is bad connections. Uh, when we start the learning, we cannot hear very well to the lecturer what he says, and that make us to cannot focus to the material. Okay, so what you solutions of that? Can what can you do to handle this problem? But I want to ask to yes, Maria, how you can handle that?
All right. I think the solution maybe the teacher make the learning process as attractive as possible. So they so we will not worry about the experience or about the material, even though sometimes the material I dislike it. But if our lecture make the process learning online attractive, maybe I think that's a good solution in this pandemic or in this learning online. I think that's all maybe.
Uh, okay. How about another? Do you have any different opinion, or just same with Miss Maria? Do you have any solutions to handle your problems?
In my opinion, offline lectures are carried out, but not every day, such as taking turns and doing short lectures. And I think we can spirit to learning online. We learn to relax or play a game for a while. Don't push yourself too hard. Your body and mind need rest, and everyone is going through the same things as you. So when things get overwhelmed, just sit back and relax. I think just it.
Okay, so you don't think hard about that, and you uh, make yourself to still calm with the situations, and you just can uh, get your lecture said, and you can understand it.
Yes, I can. Maybe I can understand, but with the time, with the free time, we can do with play game, and we don't we don't make my mind my mind is so think a hard because we need a relax my mind. Yes, thank you.
Okay, so you mean don't be stressed for the situations, but you still keep to relax because your mind is uh, it's much be have enough rest. So you might need the rest. I think that's
Yeah, yes,
okay.
of course.
Yeah, I know your point. About you, Priscilla?
About your question, you ask if I have a bad connection. My solution if I have bad connection, right?
All right.
My solution.
That's
I try to hear that clearly, but if I can hear that anything after the online class over, I will ask my friends what the lecturer explained or about the material. I ask to my friends, yeah, and then I search in Google or something, so I know about the material like that.
oh
Thank you.
oh okay, okay. So you after class it's end, you try to find another alternative to ask your friend maybe, or searching Google to make your development about the material that lecture give to you. Okay, like that.
Yes, yes, like that.
Okay, I think it's very good.
Thank you.
Okay, for the questions next, I want to ask you, uh, another college is still doing meeting with face to face, and what's your opinion about that? Do you agree with that or you disagree with that? And give the reasons why you choose the answer. Maybe you, yes, Maria, you can answer.
All right. In my personality, I think that's not a good idea, and I think if other college make uh, learning face to face, that will enrich about the current pandemic situations. Moreover, many of us not didn't follow about the health protocols, so that is a difficult thing, and I think we must follow about the regulations how is good, like we do online learning process. I think that's a good idea, so that this pandemic will decrease, and our world may be so fine. I think that's all.
Yeah, I think I know your point. So you think because you can have the you cannot do very another alternatives because COVID-19 is very dangerous. So do you think it's not good idea for you? Okay, how about another? Do you anything agree with that?
And for me, I think it's a good idea because our might need to look at the university and around collect friends, but we have to come to implement health protocols such as wearing masks and keeping a distance. And I said, doing offline lecture is done in a short time to stay late in COVID-19. I think yes, it.
Oh, you agree, but with the protocol health that government do, you agree if the college do that? Oh, sorry. I mean, uh, you agree with the face-to-face class, but it still keep the protocol health from the government, like that?
Yes, of course, because now COVID-19 still still in the world. Thank.
Okay, so maybe I will explain will with very clear. But I mean, your point is agree uh with this face-to-face class, but because you think online class is still enough for you because we have the very big problem about the connections because you sorry, where are you coming from? Where you place?
My place or my address in Rapura,
Okay,
and sometimes this connection is bad.
okay, so your place is not support your connections, so you think it's better to meeting face to face but still keep the protocol health from the government,
Yeah,
isn't? Okay, how about you,
I
Priscilla?
think
Do you agree with Michaela?
I disagree with Michaela. Yeah, I dis- I disagree. I disagree if the college are still meeting with face-to-face class, because if we make an offline class, maybe this pandemic can be a long pandemic, right? So better we just online class. That's better for us. Just that. Thank you.
Uh, you then disagree because it's dangerous. But
Yeah.
if we have the vaccines and the vaccine can come to us with fast, can you still disagree with this or
Hmm.
change your mind?
I will change my mind if vaccine. If we have a vaccine, I agree with Michaela. But if there's no vaccine, I disagree with Michaela because that's so dangerous. Yeah.
Okay, so we all hopes to government to be fast uh uh vaccines to us with the fast. Sorry, I don't get the English. Wait. So you must have the guarantee that is vaccines to us. So it's make the risk uh, the COVID-19 cannot. Sorry, I once again I wanna make this clear. So you think you agree if the vaccines come to you and we all use that. So we all hope the government can be fasting to give us vaccines. I think just it can I explain this does make you clear? Does you mean? Or
Oh,
can you
you mean if we have a vaccine, we can start to offline class?
yes.
Yeah, I say like that too. If we have a vaccine, maybe we can start offline class and the online class can over. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Your point your point is if you have the guarantee you will agree with the face to face class. There is
Mm,
the vaccines. The answer is vaccines.
yes.
Okay, but about all the vaccines, my opinions is still very long to get. Either we are the small people, like not
I,
rich
sorry,
man.
sorry. I think the vaccine is free, right?
Yes, but to what I think the connections to get the vaccines we not have all to seperti kita ini kan rakyat kecil jadi mendapatkan jalurnya itu kan agak susah seperti itu. It's very difficult to not everyone can have the connections to fast get the vaccines, like in another area like me, maybe just in the just in the big city, not for the like my
Also,
place.
in your place, there's no vaccine. So, yeah, they don't give your free vaccine. No.
No, that's not my mean, but I think like that. You in the big cities, okay,
Yeah.
in the big city, everyone have the good connections to get the vaccines. But in my place, I don't have very good connections to get the fast. Se tidak secepat orang itu mendapatkan vaksin. Like we just fight with this coronavirus, but the rich man will be get the very fasting to vaccines. I think my opinion.
Yeah, I know.
So I wanna ask Do you have the rich man? You one of the rich men? Your family, maybe?
No, but I but yesterday I got vaccine, first vaccine. So I think maybe you all get vaccine too. But when you say that's hard in your area, I think yeah, like that
But
one.
Batam is the big city. Batam is big city. It's not like my.
Yeah,
The
because
the fact is, in my place, nothing get the vaccines until now. But padahal vaksin itu sudah diumumkan sejak lama. For a long time, government
yes,
says we get the vaccines. We have the vaccines. Apalagi the vaccine have the big problems and not get the like not the one final, not final, tidak menemukan. Maksudnya gini. Sorry. I repeat, okay. Uh, in your area is the Batam. Batam is the big city, I think. So have the chance to get the vaccine is more big than my place. The fact is, my place, nothing, anyone, well, satu pun tidak ada yang dapat vaksin. That's dilematic. So, I think the government lebih cepat untuk menyalurkan vaksinnya, tidak hanya untuk kota-kota besar. Because semua orang itu mempunyai resiko yang sama, gitu. Padahal kasus ini itu menurut saya sudah hampir zona merah ya, gitu. The red zone, still danger.
Wait. But
Okay.
I disagree with your opinion because I think the vaccine not not only to big cities like Priscilla, but I think the vaccine is given to all cities. Um, it's very small or big, but like in my city, vaccine for the first that's given